And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire in our Fist militia-led spoiled democracy run, where we're actually in spoiled democracy. Took us a little while to get there, but we're there. It's around 93, we got 6 decisions. Discovered more radioactives that we probably don't need. Base disposal incident. Okay, so we know what two of the decisions are going to be. Potentially 3 decisions. Okay, I think that was the slavers declaring war on us. That's an easy one. I got the money, so we say yes. Workers are protesting against their CEO. So this is the governor. You're not a very good governor. I'm not completely opposed to pissing you off, but at the same time, I don't need more virtue desperately right now to be the reason to take the last option here. So instead, we'll just take the pro-democracy one. Well, we'll support the protest, but we're not actually going to do anything about it.
Roger that.
Tank model. Gets the big gun with the padded virus suit. Full support to mitigate it. Safety protocols ignored. We close the festival down immediately. Makes that city unhappy, but I can work with that.
Copy that.
I'm on it.
Did I take over new zone? Oh, I might have. This one might have been soon. Okay, I think everything's going well. Construction, proceeding at speed. That metal mining facility is upgraded. It can upgrade again. This zone is level 4. And I see no reason to stop as long as we can keep upgrading. So, another level of that mine for me, please.
Aye, aye, sir.
That will be the last one, because I don't have the political power to upgrade these zones anytime soon. So it's going to stick. It's at level 4. But level 4 mine is better than nothing. Better than nothing by a long shot.
Going in. Mission successful.
Yeah, current size dropped by another 6,000 from the disbands last turn. We're actually almost at maximum size, so I'm not going to disband anymore. I think we're close enough after the last batches to disband. Again, if we get the political power to actually fix the lack that we're lacking one of our militia laws. That's why our maximum sizes are not as high as they would be otherwise. So if we can fix that, that would be nice. Then we've got this bad boy. This is a bad day for anything we're fighting. Oh, interesting. The infantry's got laser rifle, but the MG's got plasma blaster. And that makes a difference, because this has got 50mm armor pen. This has only got 30. Which is a surprisingly big difference, actually. Oh, we're not at war with the slavers. Who declared on us? One of the territories did. I was expecting it to be the slavers. But the slavers did not. Ah, it was the rotors up here. Okay, so I'm gonna be a little bit careful because those rotors are gonna be expanding towards us, and I have 2 units in the area. Which is like the definition of not enough. Not enough at all.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, that was bloodier than I was expecting, but 8 to 10 problem is now dealt with. Yeah, we just squeeze the Mercateers here. If we can get rid of them, that frees up a bunch of troops to go elsewhere. I do have unification cards. That's an option. That's the one I really want to do. It is less certain, I think. Because we're losing a D100, which is... on average, it's 51. But we're gaining an increased difficulty of about 40. Yeah, I'd rather integrate these in this one over the other one.
Understood.
So roll. We got told no. Kind of the expected outcome. You're the one with all the ends that we haven't searched. You, yes. Okay, let's roll that one.
Roger that.
Found an uncommon. So uncommons are pretty common, apparently, on this map. Okay, so I could expand more against the slavers, but I'm thinking against them at the moment. Okay, with all the political power, things are continuing at speed. I think our metal's starting to come into the point where I'm just going to start contemplating trying to build rails. Because the big thing that's going to get in the way there is building the initial train station and building the rail network. Yeah, so the initial train station is going to be 50 metal, or 500 metal. And then, well, the short distance, the rail is not going to be too expensive. Right, that's not too bad. Although that's 300 metal right there. I suppose with the military, I've discovered everything I want. I don't have any political power. Gotta wait to do that next turn. Yeah, we'll do cycle the turn. Cycle the turn. Get some political power back. Resist the urge to build more things that you don't have the stuff to build with. At this point, I have enough of a population that, assuming I can get the bureaucracy built, I think we will pretty happily end up in a state where we can actually out-tech the AI. We're probably still behind them on technology, but I think we're at the point where we can probably catch up pretty quickly. Not overtake them. Around 93, we have 4 decisions awaiting us. Another metal deposit, not bad. Fertility. Okay. On major favors. Tempting because it's 100 political power, but 25 word score. Not what I'm down for. Although I don't want heart. We'll actually get the unrest here.
Understood.
I don't want heart. More recon? I
Order
can
received.
accept that. I gotta remember to do that, but I can accept
Aye,
that.
aye, sir.
Slave raiding. Again, this is a situation where it's like, yeah, we're not having you take our people.
Understood.
We're the slavers now. You did the one thing I could not let you do. So there be war. Yeah, that's not a great trade.
Requesting backup.
They've lost 2 subunits, we lost 16. I can handle the replacement on that probably better than they can. So would like better exchange ratios. It's always nice when you're not throwing your men away. In desperate attacks, they don't need to be quite so desperate. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, take that little bit of territory over. That would be terrible. Oh, you're real grumpy. I need to do something to help you not be so grumpy.
Understood.
Ah, that didn't help.
Understood.
There we go. Got one of our acceptances off.
Understood.
Okay, so our subjects have dropped in quantity because, oh, subject nations have dropped in quantity because they've become integral parts of the nation. Okay, bureaucrat office finished there. Should probably follow that up with replacing it someplace, or building another one someplace else. Metal mines proceeding at speed. Bureaucratic office proceeding at speed. Next place to build might be you. We'll build over here with the metal mine.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, keep that bureaucracy expanding. Deal with them. We can free up some of these troops to go elsewhere. You're connected in, so that's not a concern. Although I might want to seal the road. But, we're gonna hold off because I'm doing too many things at once. Too many things at once, and the industry is not gonna keep up. We're gonna get another victory point surge. We're already at 26.3. I suspect it's gonna go up again by a decent amount. We might make 30. Might make 30. Although, again, I think that's going to be the end of the easy victory score expansion. Because that's all our subjects integrated at that point. This point. So we deal with the territories, right? The 3 territories. And then we might start thinking about trying to induce conflict with the miners we know have enemies. Right, you can't be done because you're at war with the major. You can't be done because you're at war with the major. Major. That's a territorial war. It's territorial war. It's territorial war. So those are the miners we know about. Very rapidly transferring from the phase of the game where it is us versus nature and miners to soon is the race with the majors to what is left unclaimed. I think we got a pretty good head start there, but the question is, well, I think the answer is going to be there's enough majors that we're not going to be able to get away with doing without any wars. We're going to have to fight someone. Someone is going to have to get stabbed. Especially because I don't think any of them are republics. Like, they're all militarists. And or elitist. Which is, in some ways, actually worse than militarist for trying to be friendly. Seeing a lot more motion on the border. Although we got a lot more border, so that's fair. Round 95, we got 9 decisions of winning. I guess we kind of know what 4 of them are going to be. We disintegrated 2 territories. property and Nazism. So that is the first of our spoiled democracy feats. Military disciplinary law. I would normally be opposed to this, but to stop it passing, I would have to do strong influence. I don't have the political power for that, so we're just gonna let
Yes,
it happen.
sir. Yes, sir. Copy
Support to
that.
mitigate that. And we failed, so even if we didn't do it, it would have been worse. Again, we're not gonna pay the political power to upgrade any of these cities.
Roger that.
Don't need it for expanding the bureaucracy yet.
Order received.
Copy that.
Order received. Understood.
Step in the right direction. Not enough to necessarily prevent anything, but they haven't. At the same time, they haven't done anything, so. We're trying to correct for a problem that might not really be the problem. Oh, you're also pretty grumpy. Okay.
Understood.
Play that, so I can nationalize things if I want to at half price. I suppose most of these new zones, actually, I don't have the truck station in, so that's a good place to start.
Roger that. Roger that.
Failed twice in a row. So I don't know. But I don't know, yes.
Mission accomplished.
Again, that'll help with feathering a little bit of supplies forward to the western side of the pocket.
Mission accomplished.
I'm kind of hoping that most of the slavers are down here in the plains, and I don't have to go chasing up into the mountains after them. If I manage to destroy all of them, we don't go up into the plains, or up in the mountains, that means they're all in the plains. If they just suddenly despawn. There's no guarantee to that. Oh, I just need someone to cover the online side of that supply line. I'm getting pretty good odds there, although I'd like to cut the retreat path off if I could. This mountain range is just a little in the way. Just a little in the way. Although I totally imagine that people just say that in the past. It's like, yeah, it's mountain range, just a little in the way of our current plans. Anything you do about it? No, not really. It's definitely happened in the past. Yep, we've touched the North Pole. So that's, in theory, means as we expand east and west from there, we've got a nice secure north border. Yeah, definitely phasing towards the point where the next problem I'm going to have is, where do I get the industry? Because I need a lot more roads to keep expanding at the current rate. So I got some political power, so we're going to call up some of our councils. And not the eco one. The eco one's still got to discover stuff. It's got to get hydroponics, got to hit heavy industry. But honestly, wouldn't be bad to get solar energy either. What's kind of happening is that the hidden techs are also... Hidden techs are also eco techs, so I'm pulling random hidden techs, which is not really what we want. Yeah. For example, the military here. We've discovered what we want. It's time to research.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then construction's going according to plan, right? Everything's finished, so it's time to add more to the plan. This is the current state of the plan. So, you build more. You can't. Cap is 3. Fair enough. You build more.
Aye, aye, sir.
Well, actually, what's my power cap? Okay, so we're starting to get close to not having enough power. Okay, so you can no longer nationalize the light industry and normal industry, which presumably means the opposite is also true. You can't privatize the normal industry to the light. Okay, thinking about building industry. I could afford Industry 1. Industry 1 is a lot of metal. It's not a lot of power. We're making 93, which is fine at the current rate. 93 power, I mean. So I can definitely pay for Industry 1. I might go Industry 1 into biofuel refinery into more farming. So I can keep the refinery going so that then when I do need power, I have the fuel production to run the power plant. Yeah, let's do that. So, Industry 1.
Sir, yes, sir.
I'm probably making enough metal that I can start on the biofuel refinery, but we'll wait a turn. If that's still the case. And yeah, there's another metal deposit. We're getting, well, granted, that's a terrible metal deposit. That is the metal deposit, it's not a good one. We are getting quite lucky with the metal deposits at this point. Although some of them aren't in the most useful locations. Although what's not usable today might be very usable tomorrow. How many laws do I have? It's board up to 11. And I have 9. Okay. So it shouldn't be that implausible to push through the militia benefits law. Although, again, I still got to save up political power for that. It's the problem. I might be getting close to being able to do that because I'm not doing the minor diplomacy anymore, right? Basically done with the minor diplomacy as far as we tell right now. I still don't know where the last major is. We know where the Reich is. We know where you are. Don't know where number 4 is. I think. Yeah, and we're up to 30.8, so victory score is rising quickly. Although that's the last major rise for a while, because we just integrated the last 2 unintegrated majors. Or unintegrated minors. So everything else from here on has to go from conquering. Yeah, everything else is going to be taking it the hard way. So it won't be quite so fast going forward. A lot is presumably happening, because we're seeing the majors here doing a lot of thinking, a lot of execution. We're maybe not seeing a lot of it. Which I suppose is a good thing, because they could have technically declared war on us and be attacking us. Okay, about to roll around to us. Round 96. We only have 2 decisions. Discovered housing. Okay, they quit. That's fine.
Copy that. Yes, sir.
Some nice, easy democracy. See? And of course, I go flying from. We have plenty of power to not enough power. Probably get something finished. It's eating a little bit more power. But yeah, that's a burn rate on power I can handle. But that does argue for probably expanding the power plant. Which is 2k metal. We're not currently metal positive, so that's a concern. And I probably want the biofuel refinery, which is not quite 2k, it's 1.5k. Or a little under 1.5k.
Mission accomplished.
Make the pocket a little bit smaller.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
Doing a firepower to complete the southern portion of this pocket. This is not great odds, but most of the enemy units already routing, yeah.
Mission
Okay,
accomplished.
fight's over. Southern pocket cleared, securing us that ruins. Okay, so they got 1 hex left to deal with. But otherwise, we've secured that border. That's a good start. Construction's proceeding at speed, but I'm burning through the metal a little bit fast to want to be spending more on construction for the moment. Well, more on more metal on construction. I could probably build more roads. Yeah, things are going well. 31.2. Yeah, things are going well, at least in the victory point standard. Let me follow my demands. 6 rounds to get 14 more hexes of info. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard to do.
Roger that. Roger that. Roger that. Roger that.
Okay, the other thing I'm going to attempt to do, I might not have enough political power, and this might be a burn for failing, is we're going to try to get our militia law back.
Yes, sir.
Because I think we're going to decent amount next turn. If I need to, I can call either minor or major favors in, costing us some word score, but I think getting us into a position where we can pass it. Get our doubled militancy cap back. And then in here, we've got you. We can pull you 8 until the next one, which is strong president. Again, the big ones we're looking for is 4 and 5. Okay, let's cycle the turn. Looking at the time, it might be a little bit early, but I've run a couple of the parts a little bit long, so I think that'll, grand scheme of things, balance out a little bit. We're going to go ahead and I think put a part break in here as soon as this end turn comes to completion. If you're watching on YouTube, we are going to record one last part tonight for a total of 5, so there will be a part up tomorrow from this recording session. And the game is going to continue after that, I suspect. I don't think we're going to be at a winning state in one part. So this is a decent expectation that we will probably have a part the day after that as well. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to take a short break here so I can get up and stretch the legs. Probably go replace my drink. My tea is empty. I'm only going to go one more part, so I'm not going to go to the trouble of making a new cup of tea, but I will go and get a can of soda so I have some caffeine to keep myself awake for the final part of today's stream. I'm streaming later than I normally would because it's already 3:30 in the morning, and I'm going to end up going for about another hour. So I'll probably be up to like 4:30 in the morning, so I need a little bit of caffeine. Again, a little bit of a late start today, but it is the first day back after the trip. Technically, we got back today, so first stream after getting back. Or, well, I suppose depending on how you consider it today, I got back calendar day the previous day because it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Streaming for more than 4 hours, but hopefully you get the gist. Anyway, watching the intern here, see if we have any surprises. Hopefully have no surprises. I do need to definitely do more diplomacy if I want to delay wars with the majors. And we do kind of want to delay wars with the majors because I think we're like a tech hole behind them. And plus the militia take forever to upgrade, so the militia makes it the bulk of forces and they're out of date. There we go. We'll be picking up next time on round 97. Over the intern, we did kill 400 infantry, and we'll have a lot of decisions waiting for us. 10 decisions that will come in on the next round. So if you're watching YouTube, that'll be tomorrow. If you're watching Twitch, that'll be after a short break. Until then, I can wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and/or stream, and bye for now.